Good morning, Internet. Today it's a humid but not really hot Saturday morning here in northeastern PA, and I'm going to take a ride up to Forest City on the Lackawanna Heritage Trail and stop along the way and show you some of the places that are along the trail and some of the things that are on it. It's a nice trail. If you haven't ever ridden it or walked on it, it's certainly worth the trip. So let's get started. As you can see, I'm at the Morse Avenue trailhead, just in the beginning of Simpson. I didn't start in Carbondale. The Carbondale trailhead is about 3 kilometers south of here, but we're starting in Simpson. There are several of these bridges along the way, and you can see they've been rebuilt or whatever, built again. They used to be old railroad bridges, I think, which were in pretty bad shape when I was younger. So you're going to see a lot of these bridges here. This is where you can cross over from the Lackawanna Heritage Trail over to the O&W, I think. Now, I used to think that these were two different trails, and there is a trail over there beyond that gate, but it's mainly a dirt road, really, and I'm not really sure where it goes. It's not very good for cycling, so I'm not going to ride over there. I'm going to stay on the Heritage Trail. But up ahead, you can see that there's something up there. I'm not sure what's going on. I think they're fixing something, or perhaps it's an ambulance. I'm going to get a little closer and find out. This is what used to be here. It's a bridge. Not there anymore. And if we were here, you can see I am here, we would be going under it. This is what's left of it. It's just a wall, a support wall where the bridge used to go over the top. And the trail continues. And just like that, we're in Forest City. That's a great ride. It's I was watching the Garmin on the way up, and it's about a 1 to 2% grade going up the whole way. And the reason it's going up at 1 or 2% grade is because this used to be railroad bed. And railroads, generally speaking, couldn't have a hill that was higher than 3%. So a lot of the rails to trails in the United States are 3% or less. This one is a lot less. The good part about this is that it's all downhill back into Carbondale. So I have a 1 to 2% descent, a wild, hair-raising descent into Carbondale of 1 to 2%. I didn't really measure this. I think it's 8 kilometers from where I started to here at the Forest City trailhead. But I had an argument with the Garmin about halfway up. I was timing the lap and I accidentally hit the stop button. So I couldn't figure out what to do if you hit the stop button on the Garmin, because it asks you if you want to save the ride or discard the ride. Well, I didn't want to do either one. I wanted to continue on. There was no exit button. So I played around with it for a little while, trying to figure out what to do, and I just said, oh, what the heck with it. And I hit the stop button again, which is also the start button. And it just continued on. So I lost the total amount of distance. I really don't know what the distance is. But now I know what to do with the Garmin if I accidentally hit the stop button. Anyhow, I'm going to ride back to Carbondale along the trail. It's 8 kilometers to Simpson, I think, and about another 3 kilometers from Simpson into Carbondale. So it should be about 11 additional kilometers from what I've got right now. Well, I'm back, and I have some bad news. You can probably tell by, I guess, the top left or right of the screen that there's something wrong with the camera. On the way back, it was in my back pocket, and it fell out as I was riding down that hair-raising 1% descent into Carbondale. And of course, as would happen, the camera landed directly on the lens. So it's pretty beat up. Now I know that this doesn't always mean that it doesn't work, but it doesn't look good anymore either, I don't think. We'll see when this actually gets into the International Bigshot Studios. Anyhow, that's it for this trip. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.